There are many reasons why a home may sell within days or sit on the market for a long time. In this video, I will talk about the top 5 mistakes home sellers make. Hi, I'm Lily Sicon with BDJ Real Estate, brokered by eXp Realty. Many times, the important elements of the transaction can be overlooked when homeowners who lack the experience try to navigate the market on their own or when they hire the wrong agent. Here is the list of the top 5 mistakes home sellers make. Number 1. Incorrect pricing. One of the most common mistakes home sellers make is overpricing their home. There are 2 ways to price your home. You can list it where it sits or list it where it sells. You choose where you want to be. If your home is priced too high, it may sit on the market much longer than you would have liked, while the buyers look at comparable properties that are priced more reasonably. Selling your home is an art that takes market conditions, demand, home condition, and location into account. A good agent should be able to take all of these factors into account when recommending a pricing strategy to sell your house. It is normal for sellers to want to sell their homes for the highest amount possible, but it is important to keep in mind that most buyers buy a house with a loan, and the lenders always do an appraisal before the loan amount is approved. If the appraisal is less than the purchase price, the loan amount will be reduced accordingly, and the buyer will either have to make up the difference or have the seller reduce the selling price. If the seller doesn't agree with the price adjustment, the buyer can walk away from the deal. The other thing to consider is that buyers are actively looking at other houses on the market, so they will be comparing your house to other houses. If your house is priced too high, the other houses will get offers while yours sit on the market for too long. And the longer it sits, the less likely it will be that it will sell for above the market value, because then the buyers will start wondering if there is something wrong with the house. Remember, price it right, it sells overnight. Price it wrong, it stays on too long. Number 2, not preparing the home for sale. Another common mistake that home sellers make is not preparing their home for sale. One of the challenges of listing your home on the market is showing it to prospective buyers. The cleaner, less cluttered, and more well decorated your home is, the more appeal it can have. A house that is cluttered may appear smaller and make it more difficult for buyers to picture themselves living in it. In fact, according to Realtor.com, a home that is staged sells 88% faster and for 20% more than those homes that are not staged. Don't forget the curb appeal. The exterior of your house is the first thing that buyers see, and it sets the stage for what is inside. Too much clutter, poor decorating choices, or the lack of curb appeal may prevent the buyer from falling in love with your house. Number 3, choosing the wrong agent or the wrong way to sell. This is a big one. Not having a real estate agent or going the for sale by owner route is a massive home seller mistake. Do you save yourself from paying a commission to an agent? Sure, but you could miss the chance to make a whole lot more money. In fact, the latest data shows that typical for sale by owner home sold for $200,000 compared to $265,000 when sold by an agent. That's a $65,000 difference. A good agent should be able to recommend the proper price for the current market. They should be able to negotiate effectively on your behalf and help you navigate through the variety of logistical and legal obstacles. Your agent should be able to advise you on the best way to sell your home faster for the best price and give you advice on home staging and many more. Make sure you select an agent that has your best interest at heart. Some agents offer a discount fee, but think about it. If that agent is not able to stand up for his or her commission, do you really think that they will be able to negotiate the best deal for you when the time comes? To help ensure that you are getting the most bang for your buck, take the time to interview your agents. Ask for their credentials, testimonials, and marketing plan to sell your house, and check their online presence. Putting a for sale sign on the yard and listing the home online is simply not enough. Number 4, making it difficult for people to see the house. Once you've put your home on the market, you will need to cooperate when your agent wants to show it. This includes keeping it clean and vacating it for several hours or most of the day during a weekend for an open house. The goal is to accommodate as many buyers as possible so they can come and see your house, even if the timing is inconvenient. If your home isn't easy to show, it won't be easy to sell either. Just remember the end goal. Many sellers prefer to show their home at their own convenience or require a lot of notice from their agent. The reality is, if you are really serious about selling your home, you will make it available at a moment's notice. Showings are the first opportunity potential buyers have to get a feel for the home and imagine themselves living there. A seller's presence during a showing will distract the buyers at the showing. This presence is very uncomfortable for buyers as they need some privacy to discuss the positives and negatives of the house with themselves and with their agent. Moreover, some sellers are hesitant of holding a showing and expect buyers to make an offer without even seeing it, which greatly diminishes the chance of the house ever being sold. Savvy sellers want buyers to see their home as fast as possible before they find something they like better. Number 5, ignoring major repairs and not being willing to negotiate. A long list of maintenance issues can turn buyers off and potentially decrease the value of your home. More importantly, buyers expect the condition of your home to match the description. Consider doing a pre-inspection or home assessment and look for those items that are broken, in poor condition, or that can affect the safety, structure, or functionality of the home, and repair those major items that are likely to come up during a home inspection. Most buyers will do a home inspection during the due diligence, and after that, they may require the seller to do some repairs of the major findings of the inspection. Many sellers consider doing some renovations to increase their home's value. If the house is outdated, the buyers expect a reduced price because they will need to do renovations after the purchase. Selling your home is a major life-changing decision, but it doesn't have to involve frustration or hassle. Take note of these common seller mistakes, and you may close your sale faster and easier than you'd have thought possible. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the home selling process or what you would like me to talk about in my future videos. Please don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.